Well, I am out on the trail again. I had to take almost a whole week off because that long walk that I did last weekend, that 10-mile trip, I got some blisters and they turned out to be pretty bad. And so I've learned a lesson about taking care of my feet. So I have some Squirrels Nut Butter Happy Toes on my feet this morning. And I've got some NG socks, toe socks on to separate my toes. And my blisters have pretty much all gone away. I've got one little tiny one that's still kind of bugging me. So I'm, on the advice of my coach, I am taking it easy. Now, you may be asking, your coach? You have a coach? Well, sort of. I did get a Fitbit Air. I know I kind of talked about it and said I probably wouldn't, but I did. And, oops, I dug out my Fitbit Charge last week, and I was wearing that all week to kind of get some data into my Fitbit app, you know. And I've used the coach function on the Google Health app. And man, I've got to tell you, it is a great help. It's been really great. I can ask it questions about my blisters and it'll tell me. It remembers that I have blisters. It gives me advice for how to take care of them, how to manage them, you know, what I should be doing as far as exercise. I wanted to get back out on the trail and it's like, no, maybe you should wait. You know, my Garmin doesn't care if I have blisters. It tells me every day it wants me to run some, you know, ridiculous thing. And so I've started to listen to my Google Health coach, and I'll tell you, it's been a great thing, especially for questions, you know, asking it questions about different things. You know, what is my HRV level mean? You know, and then it goes into this big thing about what HRV is, or what my VO2 max means, you know, and how can I raise my VO2 max or lower it or whatever I need to do, you know. And it's just, and I have Google One. I have a subscription to Google One. So the Google Health subscription is free for me. The coach part of it is free for me. So, you know, your mileage may vary as far as whether you want to pay the $9.99 a month, you know, for it. But it's worth it for me. If I had to pay the $9.99 a month for it, I would. So yeah, I'm a big fan. Now, the other news I have is that I'm falling out of love with my Garmin watch. I picked it because it had the best coach at the time when I was going through all my watch stuff. You can look at my old videos and see my old, you know, watch comparisons. I really like the T-Rex 3, but I ended up with the Garmin because I thought the Garmin coach was better than the T-Rex coach. Or I thought I liked the way it presented my material on my watch better than the T-Rex did. But the things that that the Google coach can do has kind of overshadowed the things that I like my Garmin for. So I bought a T-Rex 3 Pro again, and I'm going to try it out again and see, you know, I'm just going to try it out and see if I end up liking it better in a combination with the Google Fitbit Air, you know. So we'll see. And then if I do, I'll sell my Garmin online. So if you're interested in that, let me know. All two of you who watch my videos. So yeah, I'm 1.2 miles in this morning and I feel good. My feet feel good. So we'll see how long I can go before my feet, you know, as soon as my feet start to feel not so good, I am going to head straight back to my car today. Because I do not want to compromise myself for my 10K this Saturday, which is a week from today. So yeah, that's the update for today. And after this weekend, I start my half marathon training in earnest. So stay tuned for that. Okay, peace. Well, I went a little over 5K and feel great. My time was 1:05, which is not bad for a trail 5K for me. I didn't run at all. I just walked. So that's good. I didn't push it today. I may push it tomorrow. We'll see how I feel, how my blister reacts to this today. And yeah, I feel good. And it's a relief because I was worried. One more thing I wanted to say about the Google Health app. I was able to log into my Hilo account, which is my medical records through Texoma Medical Center, and it downloaded all of my medical records from who knows how long, the last at least 15 years. And it knows all about my medical history now. And so it takes that into account when dealing with how I run and how I should run. Like, it knows I have type 2 diabetes, I have hypertension, I've got my triglycerides are high, and so it's telling me how I should do things based on that. And that's super helpful because, like I said, my Garmin, it just knows how old I am, how much I weigh, and figures out what I should be doing based on that. It doesn't even seem to take into account that I can't run a mile. It still wants me to try to do a 3-mile run with no walking and things like that. It doesn't take into account who I am. It just tells me to do things. So yeah, another bonus for the Google Health app and how it works. So, and also the wristband, it's, you've seen probably a lot about how thin it is and light it is and all that stuff. It's great because I have this space right here between my tattoos that it fits perfectly into. So I don't have to worry about it not sensing things the right way because it fits right in that space between my tattoos, which I did not do on purpose, obviously, but it worked out perfectly. So yeah, that's it for today. I will probably be going out tomorrow. I don't know if I'll make a video tomorrow, but countdown to the 10K and my final race of my season is on. It's a week from today. And then I'll start training for my half marathon in October. So I'll catch you guys later. Peace.